honey, I look this good coming to the game. I could sit on the bench.
I was gagged. This outfit is insane.
What's going on, y'all? And welcome back to Around the W, presented by Sports Illustrated. I'm your host, Maria Clifton, aka DJ Rhea, and this is your weekly show, yes, that's right, about everything around the W, everything you need to know on and off the court, from fashion to culture to storylines, and of course, great conversation. And today in the building, we have some great combo going down with, drum roll, you know how we do this, y'all. Special guest, okay? Not only is she a former SEC Player of the Year, she is a former Tennessee Lady Vol under the legendary Pat Summitt. She is a first-round WNBA draft pick. She's been in the league for almost a decade now, doing her thing, playing with teams like the Stars, okay, which now y'all know as the Aces, the Wings, Chicago Sky, and of course now the New York Liberty, right? Making her mark right here in New York, bringing the energy, leadership, and of course buckets to the Barclays Center. Please welcome the one and only Izzy, aka Isabelle Harrison.
Hey.
Pew, 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 pew. So you know I'm a DJ, Izzy. You know how we get down. We have sound effects. It goes crazy. But Izzy, we are so excited to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, we're gonna dive into some amazing conversation, get to know more about you, get to know about the game, fashion, everything, who you are, everything about you, girl. But first we gotta dip into, you know, one of my favorite segments of the week, y'all, which is Sideline Couture. That's right, where we talk about the tunnel fits. You guys all love the tunnel fits. Yeah. I know, listen, you pulled up, you always pull up, glammed, head to toe, flawless. I mean, let's talk about your look today. What did you pull up in today? Let's talk about him.
I got my J's on. You know, I love wearing my Jordans. Shout out to my Jordan brand family. I got my Jordan pants on, just a black tee and some gold accessories. I keep it really chill when I'm here in New York, actually, which I really, really love. Like, I've adopted this new New York style of fashion, so I just come really simple now. You
really do adapt the New York style of fashion, because I tell people, like, I'm wearing actually some more color today, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
But New York, you fit in with New York right now, because I'm a signature black queen. Like,
Same.
if you ask me, I love color. My favorite color is blue. But if you were to ask me my favorite color, I'm going black, honey.
Black.
Like, to wear black.
Black.
You look chic, sophisticated. Yes. Plus, sometimes I'm messy. So I'm like, if I get black, listen, you'll never know. Like, if I drop some ketchup on me, you'll never know.
No one's gonna know.
And you could rock anything, add a little, like, pop of this, and you could spice up an outfit.
Yeah.
Just with all black, right?
Yeah, that's what I travel in all the time. It's all black.
100%. Same. Yeah. I got you, girl. So we're going to talk about some of the amazing fits that you have pulled up in. Okay. So, Izzy, let's talk about one of the signature black, let alone Swarovski Crystal Jordan collab that they got going on. Let's talk about this look, because I don't know if the people know. Look at this. The shoes. We have some blinged out shoes on over here, okay? Those are Swarovski Crystals. Yes. So let's talk about this look.
Yeah, so I was actually approached with this idea and collaboration back in November of last year. I was overseas in Prague, so I was meeting with the Jordan brand team and Swarovski team for months, just deciding what kind of look that I wanted to do for like the first game of the year.
Yes.
And again, I usually kind of go a different route, but again, I wanted to do more streetwear.
Yes.
And I'm all about like pushing boundaries when it comes to fashion. So I told them I just wanted to do a bomber jacket. I felt like that was very kind of like New York.
That is New York.
Right?
You just missing some Timbs, girl. You need some sparkly Swarovski Timbs.
Yeah, I should have told them. But we had to definitely pair it with, the AJ1s. Swarovski Jordans, and those are like, I think $1,000
Girl,
a pair.
On Goated, listen,
it's crazy.
On Flight Club, those are over $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even want to talk about the bigger sizes, but those are insane. Like, I don't know what they are now, but when they came out, they were already $1,000.
$1,000. It's kind of crazy, but
and you matched it with this gorgeous piece, like blinged out.
Yeah, we went with the Swarovski choker for the top, and I don't know if you can see it. I did a little on the sleeve there. There's a brooch that I put above the Jordan symbol that you could see, and I'm into like an open, like roll down jean as well. So those pants actually do button up, but I wanted to roll them down and show the Jordan Sport spandex.
Nah, I think that's dope. I'm stealing that look, by the way, because I got these baggy pants. And you know, back in the day, people wear the Calvin Klein and all that.
Yes.
But I don't know if everybody knows, she's sponsored by Jordan. She is Queen Jordan. Izzy is one of the first with Jordan brand. So I love that for you. And listen, I told you, I think that's amazing. Now, this look here, hunty.
Yes.
I mean, we joke, Dawn Stanley, you know, loves different looks, and she commented on your Jordan brand look, loved it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Dawn would appreciate this look, because I should be like, where is Izzy's shirt?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dawn.
But honey, I'm loving this. I mean, this is very chic. I feel like you might be in Paris on the runway in this. Talk to us about this look.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to just come simple this day, because also that
just simple
this day, because the first day obviously was a lot, but it was really hot, and it's still kind of like humid right now.
Yes.
So I wanted to be able to pair like some shorts with this. So this is a meshki 2-piece. It comes with the blazer and love meshki. Shout out to my family. I love meshki.
We love you. Send us some stuff whenever you feel like it.
Yeah. So they actually sent me this outfit.
Good job.
And I parted with the Telfeezy bag right here on the left, the beige.
Oh, I like that. Is that snake print?
It's like a reflection, a little bit of like reflective material on it. And then I had some Guess heels, kitten heels that I really like. And
super cute.
That's actually an anklet that I want to. I'm big on like gold accessories.
Yes.
Like that's my favorite thing to wear. So this is actually the anklet I had on that day from Shop Gold.
See, and it's versatile. Anklet, bracelet.
I
multiple
switch it
ways.
up. If you can use it any way, that's what I'm gonna do with it. And then I did my Lorave glasses that they just released this past month or two ago. So
listen, if y'all don't know, Izzy is a fashion icon. I told her when she came to New York that this would be the best place for her because style, everything. Hello, I mean, this fits in, and you could kill the run tunnel fits. Like, let's talk about this. This is one of my favorite looks. I know this was last year's look.
This is last year,
but I still love it. We had to throw a little something spicy in there.
So my other favorite color outside of black is pink, obviously. So my stylist, Golden, when we were making the outfits, mind you, I missed all season, so I didn't get to do any tunnel fits. So we said when I came back with Chicago that I was going to do just something different, because again, I don't wear a lot of color in my outfits. So she just got me this really cute, pink look that I absolutely love. I felt so girly and cute in this.
And it's the socks and the shoes. Like, that's the little accent that I love. Those platforms that's in that look. Like,
and then I added a pink bow at the top to kind of tie it in. Added like heavy blush this game as well. I looked crazy, but I loved it.
I loved it. Girl, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Look at this queen right here. I cannot.
I love
you. Barbie, modern day Barbie. Now this, from that other look, completely drastic change.
Right.
But I love, once again, the versatility. Izzy, you can rock anything. I feel like when you get dressed, for example, how do you get dressed? Do you dress, how do you feel? Do you dress from the toe up? Do you dress from the toe down? Like, what's your inspiration?
I feel like I just have to know where I'm going.
Okay.
Because I love a theme. I'm a Libra.
Yes.
So like,
I love themes.
When I get into a theme and like I understand the aesthetic, for me, that's kind of where I take it. But on the road, I kind of said this on TikTok, I like to dress comfortable. And I don't want to pack too much either. Yes. Because we travel a lot and I like to travel light. So this was an off-white men's suit, actually, that I put on for the road. And it just was simple. And again, I feel like this year I'm toning it down. I'm going with the neutrals. I'm just staying really like cool New York.
It's fire. I mean, it's sexy. It's still chic, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? I love it. And that's a men's too?
This is a men's suit. I got this in their store in Vegas because they don't have a lot of stores. Yes. And of course I'm tall, so I need to go in the store and try it on. But Sab and Stewie said they love this outfit on me.
No, I love this. I love wearing some men's stuff all the time. Like, you got to switch it up. I love being girly, like tomboy, all the time. But I love the two, like the drastic looks. And hey, for some more tips, Izzy said she puts them on TikTok. So if you need some more of her fashion day tips, check her out on TikTok, y'all.
Yes.
Now this final look right here, we are in love with this. God. I know you got to go to the concert too. You wore this to the concert.
Yes.
So let's talk about this look. You look like Beyonce. I tell everybody I know Beyonce in real life because to me, you are Beyonce. You and my Dijonai Carrington in the league are my Beyonces.
Yeah.
You know, my baby Beyonce. So talk to us about this.
I mean, honestly, I knew she was going to be in New York for like 4 nights. So I kind of got some inspo from TikTok, honestly. I saw what the girls were wearing and I was like, let me see if I can just put something together. Yeah. But this hat, if you can zoom in, the hair is attached to the hat. I don't think anybody knew that. No one knew that, but I got it from this person on TikTok Shop. Do you see Tosh in the corner?
Look at Tosh.
Tosh, we see you, Tosh,
we see you.
But yeah, that's her in the mirror. But yeah, I put the hat on, and honestly, that's really what triggered my inner Beyonce to come out. And of course, you had to do the Cowboy Carter like sash, and I had a whole nother purse that was like Cowboy Carter. But
I love it. No, you look just like Beyonce. Listen, you couldn't tell me that's not Beyonce, y'all.
No.
Y'all can't tell me this ain't Beyonce's twin right here.
Yeah.
Like, let alone I need that hookup with that wig, because I think
I got you.
I mean, I might be that for Halloween, and I was like, how do I get a wig? But
Yeah.
it's attached to it.
Mm-hmm. It's attached.
Genius.
And I was like, man, like I think I might go blonde after this.
Listen, blonde
You know?
would not. Listen, you could slay that girl. You could slay any color. Izzy, if you went silver, it wouldn't matter. Like, you could go blue, and
Yeah.
everybody's gonna still love you, baby. Like,
I appreciate
you
it.
are gorgeous. So now let's talk to some fits around the league.
Savvy.
Yes. Ionescu in the building. Now this, I personally am in love with this look.
I love
Sab
it.
is very, very all about her business. She
Yeah.
comes to work very about her business. She's
Yeah.
very straight to it, gray, no in between, right? There's black and white with Sab. Today she brought a little spice. It's
Yes.
summer. I said, who? I had to flip back and be
Yeah.
like, who is this?
That is
because I
Sabrina.
was like, Sab's spicy today.
She was
I'm
showing
loving
out.
this.
I loved it on her, honestly, because you don't see this look on Sab a
No.
lot at all. And we were in film, and she was already sitting down, and Tosh was like, tell Sab to stand up. So I was like, okay, like stand up. And I saw the shorts. I said, oh yeah, you showing out, sis.
Yes, it's a
You
hot
are
girl summer.
showing
Sab
out.
came hot girl ready with
I
Sab.
love it on her.
This is a yur. This is a yur. We
Yeah.
like this. This is a yur.
I love it.
Okay, let's talk about icon queen. She is, to me, besides you and other ladies that run it, Skylar
Wow.
always pulls up with something.
She
something.
does. She does.
Gucci, I don't know what, she's ready for Paris Fashion Week. What do we think of this look? Like, the boots,
So this is the same blazer I had on.
Yes?
Yes, from Meshki. This is the same.
Meshki, you killing it.
Yeah, this is the same blazer, but I liked how she switched it up, honestly.
I
I
love
wore
it.
it open.
Yes.
Because I
And
wanted
you wore
to
the
show
shorts.
Yes.
But with this look, it's crazy. She might have shorts on, but it looks like more of a dress to me.
It looks like a blazer dress.
Right?
Yeah, to me too. And I love how she played with patterns,
Ooh.
with the boots.
Yes.
And again, adding the headphones and the red lip.
The
like,
lip, I was going to say, it's a
Sky?
lip for me.
For me, I don't think she gets enough credit for her outfits.
does not.
I
She does
love how
not.
Skylar dresses.
I know sometimes she works with Manny J. That's one of her stylists. Shout out to Manny. But like, always slays.
love
Like the stuff she
Skylar's
pulls
style.
up in, I'm like,
Yes.
girl, how you take that off and then go play a game?
Play a game.
Right? I'm
I
like,
have no
I would
idea.
never, I'd be like, don't look at me, I can't sweat.
Yeah.
Like I would still
Oh,
have
Sky
no.
don't play that. She's
she don't
ready to
play that.
play.
She don't play that. Sky, she's tough.
Aw,
Okay, our baby Rickea, your baby Lady Vogue. You know, she's a
Yes.
baby Lady Vogue with you.
Rickea is so cute.
She's the cutest. What do we think of this? It's giving me very like
Chanel.
clueless Chanel.
Yes, with the tweed and the
Schoolgirl
pink.
tweed, yes.
And the socks and the black heels to match the Chanel. I love
she never
everything
misses
about
either.
it.
No. And the funny thing is, I know she sometimes works with a stylist as well, but it's 90% of her input. So no matter, even if she works with a stylist, she's like, I want this and this. Like,
Yeah.
I love that about her.
Honestly, I've had a stylist for the past 2 seasons now, not because I don't want to do the outfits,
Yes.
but it's a lot on game days.
Girl, it's a lot.
You don't want to have
you
to
have
focus
to think,
on that.
especially with your lineups you guys
Yes.
have. What do you have to do? You have to shoot around. You have to
Yes,
get
yes.
up. You have to practice. You have all these meetings. You have things for game day. Who has
a
time to be
lot.
like, let me pick an outfit? Especially
Yeah.
in my house, girl, my outfit looks like Depop. Like it's crazy. I have clothes everywhere. Like I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
like,
lot.
and it's a lot. And then I have to try them on.
Yes. It's
So,
a lot. So
yeah.
shout out to the stylists that really like take that off of our plates because we don't want to think about nothing on game days but the game. So yeah, my stylist is so cute. She sends like outfit bags of the entire outfit all together, shoes from head to toe. So I don't even have to think about it. So shout out to Golden.
Golden.
We love you so much. But this Rickea outfit is just so cute
So
and
cute,
girly
right?
on her.
I can't.
Yeah.
All right, look at this.
Milla.
Juicy Couture.
Yes.
She's looking juicy. What do we think of this? Now, mind y'all, she's 6'8", y'all, and she's looking cute and petite and snatched. So what do we think of this?
I saw this outfit on Milla, and I know she paired it with Jordan, so
Yes.
you know I already loved it. But I think this is so cute for Milla because she dressed like this last year too.
Yeah.
And people don't expect her to
Yes.
put on the girly clothes because of her height, but I'm
Yes.
like, she pulls it off so well.
Yes.
And to have a juicy couture dress is just, it's chic.
Yes. Even with your looks. Izzy, how tall are you?
6'3". I'm 6'3".
Exactly. So you make it look like you 5'4", 5'2", you know what I'm saying? But you all legs, you all this. People don't understand. It's very hard to dress for tall people.
It is.
I appreciate, shout out to all the companies, like Pretty Little Thing, Mesh, the other companies that are making long stuff for us, Fashion Nova, all of you guys. Yeah. We appreciate you because before, no one believed in us.
It was so hard to find clothes.
Right.
Is this Jackie?
Jackie Young. What we think about our Agent Zero?
I love this cardigan that she has on. Actually, I missed this outfit, but I love this cardigan and the brown leather.
The brown leather.
She's
super chocolatey. She has amazing skin, so I feel like she's just like, she has amazing skin.
She does. I'm surprised she doesn't have glasses because she usually likes to do the glasses.
She does. But I love, she has a signature style.
She does.
And I love her style.
She always
has a crop top because she has 20 abs, like she has a 26 pack. So
Jackie's muscles are
insane. Jackie's muscles are insane. I need the toning. Insane. We need the toning.
But she looks good right there.
We shout out to you, Jackie.
Oh, this is my sissy.
Of course, Dearica. You guys remind me of each other so much.
We hear
girly
that
girls in the league.
Yes.
Like you guys are my queen fashion runways. You know, I love you guys. Team Light Skin, you, Skylar, the whole crew. But what about this look? What do we love? What do we like?
I feel like Dearica's outfits are just so cute and chic. Yes. And obviously she's like mama of two now, but she still has the classy, like cutesy look to her outfit. So she's pulling out the heels and with the leather burgundy, like cherry like trench that she has on.
Got the legs, so got the body.
Yeah, everything about it.
It looks business, but then girl, you could go to the club in this outfit.
I would easily wear this too.
Easily, right?
Yeah.
I'm loving this. All right.
Oh.
Olivia,
you're insane for this.
Aurora.
You're insane for this because you're not about to go play a basketball game.
We just said that. We were like, listen, if you going on this, you better put up 40. But let alone, I'm leaving in this, I don't care what I put up. Honey, I look this good coming to the game. I could sit on the bench.
I was gagged.
I said, girl, where's it? What?
Olivia, this outfit is insane.
Honey, like, look at the face, though. Never declines. Face card. This could be your twin. People confuse you two?
Not really.
No?
I think I get it more so with D.
Okay.
But this outfit was, I don't have no words, no notes, no comments.
Nothing.
Like, I love this outfit. And she has the body yada yada.
Right?
Yeah. It looks so good on her.
Now, speaking of you being in New York, speaking about around the W, let's get into the mix of what's happening, what's going around the W this week, y'all. It's been spicy around the W, just so you know. There's been a lot of action. There's been a lot going down. I just want to specifically talk to you about the matchup that you guys just had, for example, against the Fever. So it was a showdown. Wow. I don't know if y'all know this, between Caitlin Clark and Ionescu. They were going back and forth. Caitlin at 32, shy of her high 35. And then Ionescu had 34, shy of her high 37. It was just, the game, besides whatever happened, it was the Commissioner Cup, by the way. So it's not a regular season game. It doesn't really count. But what did you think of the matchup between the two of them?
I mean, I honestly didn't know how Caitlin was going to respond after being out for, I forgot what she was dealing with. But
so I believe it was a left quad injury that she's been out for a while. And they've been struggling a little bit. They've been trying to find their rhythm.
So I think she's the player who, like, analyzes a lot. And you can see, like, throughout those games, she was on the sideline seeing what they needed to improve. And I love that about her because she's not just a player. She's a really smart player. Like, she can definitely... She helps our team and gets them into spots. And you can see the difference when she was in versus when she was out. So I knew she was going to respond, but I didn't know she was going to respond that, you know? But even going with Sab, I think her mindset into every game is just, like, so competitive. And that's, like, one of the things I love. I love a lot of things about Sab, but that is one thing that I love about Sab because she just brings that inner competitor out of you.
Yes.
Practice, game, like, it does not matter. Like, that girl is ready to go, and she's constantly talking, and she's definitely one of our vocal leaders. So I knew Sab was going to go in and go crazy. Once I saw the outfit, with the jean
outfit,
shorts,
I think that Sab,
and
you need to wear more of that.
Yeah,
more of that boots, produces more of that.
Absolutely, I'm telling you, like, the girl looked so good, and she played amazing. So
amazing.
I'm here to support Sab in whatever she needs and get her to her spot. So, again, we're still learning each other well, but it's been great playing with Sabrina.
No, amazing. I mean, clicking, the chemistry, you guys been flowing. That game was crazy because the both of them were 11 for 20. The fact that they were both the same percentage from the field, they were both 11 for 20 from field goal. I'm like, it was like scoring. Caitlin's hitting from half court. Sab's hitting from everywhere, left layups. I was going like this. I mean, Sab had 22 points just everywhere else besides off the 3-point line. So I'm going like, she was everywhere.
Yeah.
So I know that was the Commissioner's Cup. How do you guys feel about the next time you probably see them, playoff run? How do you feel about Caitlin playoff-wise? Playoff run, Caitlin.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. Yeah. I knew that was going to be a game that they were going to throw a lot at us.
Yes.
So, but also at the same time, I don't know if they were prepared to show us everything. Right?
And neither with you guys, because JJ was out, Jonquel Jones was there. That's huge. That's huge. The former 2024 MVP of the finals. So that's huge for you guys. She is one of the main people in your offense. So you guys were without her, and I even was seeing that Sandy was saying, yeah, this is fine, but this is nowhere near where we are ready for playoffs, for that contention.
For sure.
We have a long way to go.
Yeah, and
I love
God.
Coach. Yeah.
I mean, we went on a huge run at the beginning of the season. We were
9-0. 9-0.
Which is like, we never were, even
franchise
with them, we
record,
still
by the
were
way.
Like, oh yeah, it was the record. Yeah. So yeah, we started off really hot, and I think everybody was just like ready to do more and more and more. But like, you're not going to go the whole season undefeated. This league is
no
way
one
too
has,
good.
by the way, in the history of the WNBA, no one has an undefeated season.
Yeah, so like we were never going to do that, but I think we were just focused on being. Stewie says it's a lot consistently great, and hearing that from Stewie, I'm just like,
we love Stu York. Stu York.
I love Stewie, and just hearing her say that is just like, okay, we got it out the way, we got the loss, and credit to Indiana, but there was things that obviously we can do better, and it was one loss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So speaking of teams that are struggling this season, 1-11 right now, the Dallas Wings. Mm-hmm. We were speaking of our girl, Dijonai Carrington. We love you, girl. Now, there was an incident that recently just happened with her and the coach, okay?
Okay.
The team, they were up, all right? This game just happened. I don't know if you saw or heard about it. The Vegas game. They were up.
I saw that.
With about 11 points, they were up with about 4 minutes to go.
In the fourth.
Yeah.
I saw that.
There was this crucial play. Dijonai asked coach to replay a call that could have probably changed whose possession it was going to be. Mm-hmm. Was it off her? Was it off Chelsea Gray? They didn't know. Coach didn't want to listen to Dijonai. He's like, nah, we got this.
Yeah.
They go on a 17-2 run. The Aces come back and win 88-84. Mm-hmm. And all you see is Coach and Dijonai going at it, kind of. Yeah. And I can even see, I'm reading the lips. I don't know what Coach said, Chris Coquelin's, but I don't know what he said. But he goes, trust me, you need to trust me. Please, I got this. And I was like, I don't know if we could trust you, I don't know if we could trust you, my man. No shade to them, but he has worked with the Suns and Sparks in the past. This is his first year as head coach.
Right.
So what do you think about that interaction? And do you listen to Coach? Does Coach listen to you? What do you think about that?
I think Dijonai is such a smart defender, and she's a hard defender. So on any side of things, I think you should have definitely listened to her in that play.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that he came back and said, you need to trust me. So that kind of lets me know if that is something they're still working on. And it's still very much early in the season. You can kind of tell they're still working on that aspect. But yeah, I think for that play right there, I definitely would have just challenged it.
Yeah.
Just to see, like, why not?
And he had challenges. It's not like he didn't have challenges.
Yeah. But sometimes coaches are a little, like, hesitant to use the challenge, even with us.
Oh, I know. Sometimes I see Coach look back and she's at the looking at the replay team,
and
like
it's Stewie or Sad or Toss saying, like, challenge it. Let's see. And they either wait or not. If they can catch it in time, should we challenge it or not? So I don't know if their video person didn't catch it in time, and Dijonai just again had the she just knew, like, I didn't do it. I didn't foul. She was out of bounds. But yeah, I hope they figure out, what they got going in Dallas, because I have a soft spot.
Me too. I mean, you played for the Wings.
I have a soft spot for the Wings.
You have a soft spot for the Wings?
Yeah, I do. And I want to see them do well. And I love Kurt and I love Rickea and all the girls down there. So I hope they can figure it out and get it together.
Same. I love them too. They got a squad. They have a very talented squad. I think they just need to find their gel and mesh a little bit well.
They do.
A little bit better. Speaking of a little bit more clap back, the Phoenix Mercury, for example, are clapping back a little bit at the WNBA. I don't know if you know about this, but they had a highlight reel highlighting the Phoenix Mercury won the game, but there's no highlights of them in this 2 minute and 34 second reel.
Who posted the video?
The WNBA. There's not one highlight. So Phoenix even says, hey, we had to post a 2-minute, 4-minute reel of all of our all of our amazing highlights this game, just so you guys know.
Just messy.
Because it didn't look like we won. Yeah. So what do you think about that? What do you think about
I mean, Phoenix is like, we won the game. You have to put us in the highlights.
Right.
So I don't know what, the people on the social side of the W were thinking. I'm sure it wasn't like ill intent, but I see where Phoenix is coming from. Like, you actually have to put our highlights in there.
But I believe they were playing the wing. So do you think the WNBA kind of overdoes it with their stars type of vibe? Because if I'm looking at it, I'm thinking like maybe Dallas won that game.
Yeah, I know. That happens a lot, honestly. If you aren't able to ever catch a game and you look at highlights, sometimes you're like, but who won the game? Okay. And when the person who actually won it, like you can't tell from the highlights. And sometimes it can be a little tilted towards who's on that team. I've definitely seen that before.
We've seen that before.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case here with that, and maybe they're just trying to push out certain content of certain players. I don't know, but I feel Phoenix on that. You got to put my highlights in there.
You got to do better. You got to put the highlights.
Especially
no shade. You just got to put the highlights.
That was Sa's old team. So you got to show Sa playing against her old team.
Come on now. That's why I was like, is that shade? Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all don't,
I don't know if it was shady.
I don't know. Just do better, all right? Just do better.
Yeah.
All right. Now, speaking of doing better, who's been killing it and doing her thing, Rickea Jackson, we talked about her. Mm-hmm. You're also... She's a Tennessee Lady Vol alumni well, just like our girl Izzy.
Yes,
what do you think of Rickea? She just had her season high 30 points.
I saw that.
How did you think of that, her performance? What do you think of your young Lady Vol?
I think at the beginning of the season, they were still trying to figure out things, and I don't think she was getting as much playing time as I think we're used to seeing her get.
Yes.
But I know Rickea is just a hard-nosed player, and she's cute, but don't let that smile fool you. That girl will compete against anybody, and obviously I know where she gets that from.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the mentality that you have. But yeah, I'm glad that I wouldn't say she was in a slump, but I'm glad she got over that, whatever was happening at the beginning of the season, and now she's back to doing her thing.
I also looked at some of the stats. She wasn't playing that much in the beginning. I don't know if it was rotation or what was going on, but now I feel like she's clicking. She's getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
She's had a few double games, or a few double point games, for example.
Yeah.
But I also feel that with the Unrivaled League, other things, I got to see her personally flourish, and I feel like that was a good confidence booster.
For sure.
Because I've never seen her game attack the way she does. The 3 points, the way I'm like, and then the game
people didn't know she was that versatile.
Exactly. Yeah. She was coming off the dribble, attacking, slashing. I'm like, who's this? Okay, Rickea.
Absolutely, yeah.
So she was doing her thing.
I think she left on a high note on her last season.
Yes.
On her rookie year. And the way she competed and really held it together for that LA team at the time, because that was a different team for them as well.
Yeah,
so,
and they were struggling last year as well.
Exactly. And she was holding them down.
100%.
She definitely was. And even seeing her at Unrivaled, you can tell, like you said, like the confidence was growing, and she's just getting more in her bag, and I feel like the bag can even build even from what it is now. Like, that girl is so versatile. So
facts, and this is year 2 for her. So
only year 2.
Baby, she's a sophomore, and she's going off for 30. Her season high last year is 25.
Yeah.
Who knows what she can go for next? 40, whatever. But we're waiting to see what she got up her sleeve.
It's gonna be a lot. I already know.
It's going to be a lot. Listen, and speaking of versatility, like, she has a lot of different versatility, like, ways. I feel she plays, but. With that team, talking about the ups and the downs of that team, Kelsey Plum's added to that team.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, she just had a press conference, for example, talking about
the refs.
Yeah. The fouling. She can't take it. It's over. She's talked about it. This, that, that. What do you think about that? I mean, should she tough it up? Hey, get over it. Now you're the star of the team. Like, she didn't see that much of it last year because Asia's the star, and like, she didn't get it, and now she's the attention. So you got to step up, suck it up. What's going on here? Or
I don't ever want to say a player has to suck it up, because I do probably believe her point and position is very valid.
Yes.
Because she probably is getting fouled a lot.
Oh, and Kelsey said, I'm getting scratched, I'm getting fouled, I'm getting hit.
She's definitely a physical player, and you have to do something to stop her, especially when she's going downhill to get to that rim or whatever she's doing, right? But I do feel like a lot of the refereeing this year is getting more lenient. They're not using their whistle as I'm used to seeing.
I agree.
I
agree.
And I mean, I think it helps because it doesn't slow the game down. Like, you're not playing, you got to stop plays. I mean, we've had 2 games like that this year, and it has pissed me off to another level. And I mean, there's some games where they swallow their whistle, and there's some games they're calling everything, but it's not as bad as it was last year.
Yeah.
So maybe she is, attracting more light or attention
100%.
in this LA team
100%.
now than when she was in Vegas. So yeah, you're definitely going to get a lot more attention defensively as well, and they don't want you to get to your spot, so they're probably going to hack you.
Exactly.
And I said this too to somebody on the bench the other day. I was like, it's funny because when you're playing against New York, you feel like they get all the calls. But when you're on the team,
said that. I'm dying laughing.
Yeah, but when you're on the team, it's like the calls. We should be getting more calls because like people are actually getting fouled. You have to foul them to stop them.
Yes.
Like our team is
Yes.
insane. So it's just interesting to see like the different viewpoints of when you play different teams. So I think Plum's seeing that a little bit more, like because you don't have the Asia, Jackie, Chelsea, those pieces around you. It's going to be more focused on you. So I think she's kind of dealing with that right now.
Oh, no, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that you said that with the bumping and all of this, that calling these fouls. I love it because it doesn't stop the game.
Right.
It puts more energy into the game.
Agreed.
It's flowing, fast-paced.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, tough it up.
Yeah.
Get a little tougher. Do 10 more push-ups before the game, girl.
I'm telling you.
Now, we love you, Kelsey, but, I mean, we do agree with you as well, too. Mm-hmm. And since we're on the West Coast, let's speak of the Valkyries, who have been thriving.
Wow. Yeah.
They're on a 3-win streak going on right now.
Yeah.
They actually are the fastest expansion team in the WNBA to reach 5 wins.
Wow.
So they've been doing their thing. I know they've had
it.
trouble gelling because you literally took a piece from everybody in the WNBA and said, hey,
brand new team.
Work together, do
with
something
no
with
culture
this.
prior. It's your first year ever as an organization.
So what do you think of that?
I think that front office did a good job of pulling who they pulled because I know a lot of those girls. And you just speak of like players like Veronica Burton,
Yes.
Kayla Thornton,
Yes.
Tiffany Hayes. I mean, Kate Martin. It's just like you can go Monique Billings. Like I feel like all of those girls, I can see how they're gelling so well right now. Truly, I really do. I think the front office did a really good job of just pulling good people.
They
so
did.
I admire that organization. But I was also thinking too, like, again, they have nothing to lose. This is their first year of being in an organization. I think they actually lead the league in attendance right now.
They do.
Yeah.
People pull up
left
and right. 17,000 plus every game.
It's crazy.
It's been insane in there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love their coach, Natalie Nakase. I love her. And I feel like why they'll do good. I just saw something on her and I feel like she's amazing. Mm-hmm. You know, the first Asian American to play and be a head coach. But also, she's an underdog. She's a walk-on at USC. She's been an underdog. She wasn't like a starter. She was an underdog. She became captain of the team, did her thing.
That's what, I relate to that.
She coached men overseas. She was one of the head coaches for, I think, one of the first Asian teams overseas. Mm-hmm. On top of that, she was an assistant coach in the NBA for 10 years.
Yeah.
Then coached with Becky Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
Got
That's
a
huge.
chip as the first Asian American in 2022. And it's just been thriving, I think, ever since. But she has this underdog mentality.
I love that.
And she says she gets it from her dad. But what I love about it is her dad taught her go big or go home type of vibes.
Yeah.
And you got to leave it all out there. And she brings that same mentality, I feel, to the team.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're the underdogs in a sense of the league.
1000%.
And like if you can build that camaraderie and everybody and put that battery in everyone's back, right?
It's so fun to
just
play
have
that
fun.
way.
And she says that. Just have fun. The rest will come.
Because they, not to say this in a bad way, but they don't have any expectations. But that's also a positive thing because you can just literally just go out there and play for the love of the game. Like, you're setting your own records. You're setting your own history just by being the organization that you are. So, like I said, when I see them play, it's like they go all out. Even when they played against us, we played them the first game. We did pretty well.
Yes.
That second game, they responded.
And you had back-to-back games against them. The second game was a close game.
It was a close game.
It was a very close game. Y'all smacked them by like 30 the first game.
Yeah.
And they were like, I remember even hearing one of the players like, oh, yeah, New York will do that. When they're on, they say, I think it was Veronica. I overheard her. She was like, when New York hits threes and they're on, they're unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
And they couldn't do anything. I think that was one of the games y'all had matched almost your 19 threes.
We needed one more.
Y'all needed one more.
To beat the record we had prior in Chicago.
Yes.
So, but when we went from that first game to the second game, they responded very well. And I think it's a huge part to Natalie. And just the toughness that you can tell she just instills that into them. So I appreciate it as a player.
I love that.
Yeah.
And speaking of one of your former teammates, technically Liberty, but KT now on that team, right? She's on that team. You see her doing her thing against Skylar Diggins, for example. I don't know if you saw her hit the crazy selly face the other day, throwing shade at each other. Yeah. I love Skylar. Like, if y'all don't know, Sky is a dog. She is a dog. I love her to death. She'll bring that game. You don't want no smoke with Sky. So I love that. So I don't know if you saw that 3 when she hit the little selly 3 and Kayla mocked her.
I saw it. At first I was like, KT's crazy in itself, so I thought it was just her face. But then when I saw the side by side, I was like, oh, I forgot Skylar did that.
That part.
But again, if you know KT, she's, again, a dog. She likes to compete. She has fun when she plays. So if anything, it just brings more attention to the league. And I love that Sky does talk, trash. You saw the light on Unrivaled. Like
100%.
The girl was talking her.
And they were the most undefeated team, by the way, in Unrivaled. I couldn't believe they couldn't take the chip. But yeah, why not?
Definitely, why not? And I got to be with Skylar like a half a season when we were in Dallas together, because she just had her baby at that time.
Yes.
And even after just having her baby and the way she came in to go into practice was like she was getting ready for a game.
That's crazy.
Getting ready for the game. But even with KT, I was with her in Dallas as well. So I just know like they're both competitors, and I'm sure it's respect on both sides, but it's fun to watch, to see things like that.
And speaking of all the luck, you have great luck. You have a good season. You're making your mark now in New York.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you in New York, what it's like, this comeback season for you. Let's talk about that.
I mean, New York has been a blessing to me. I've been like, it's like a breath of fresh air here. Yeah. It truly is. And I've just been so welcomed from the city. Like, everybody that sees me, they're like, welcome to the Liberty. Like, the fans, they love me. Being able to just be supported and being here is just like, again, it's a breath of fresh air. I knew going into free agency, I wanted to be in a place where I felt valued and I felt, utilized. That was huge for me. And I think when I started to do my free agency calls, I just remember saying, like, I know you as a person, I know your character. And I think that is what just kind of pushed me to come to New York, because I just want to be a part of this championship mentality that they have here. Everything here is elite, and you just really have to worry about basketball. And that's all I've ever wanted. Yeah. And some teams, that's not always the case. And that is the case here in New York. And I'm blessed that I get to go and work with the players that I do every single day.
100%. Yeah. I mean, you speak of eliteness, and I feel like you're a perfect fit in New York.
Thank you.
You came from the legendary Pat Summitt, from her program.
Yeah.
So how do you think working with her, being coached by her, has shaped your game today to be ready for this elite role right here in New York?
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a completely new system for me as well. Right. So I'm still adjusting to that, and a lot of people don't know the work that goes into making that perfected.
Right.
Like, it's a lot of work and a lot of reps. So what y'all see all the time is like, it's a work in progress. And it looks great right now, but there's still so many things that we can tweak and build on. And it's like, it's insane. I love playing this way of this style of basketball. But I feel like with Pat, she's just taught me to appreciate playing basketball, period. And, she lost her life to Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Early onset Alzheimer's. And I remember when I first did my knee my senior year in 2015, I tore my ACL, and she was still going to rehab. And obviously I'm like, the world's over. I had a draft in 2 months.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, I worked so hard to get to that point, and I tear my ACL that close to the draft. So obviously I'm devastated. And Pat just takes her dog up into my Valhalla apartment in Tennessee and comes and checks on me in the midst of her, going through what she went through. And it just kind of gave me a different perspective of the game.
Yeah.
And when you can play it, you play it as hard as you can, and you learn as much as you can, but you also enjoy the moment. Like, these are memories that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. And you can't play forever, but being able to put your best into the now is just what makes it an even sweeter memory. So I'm just glad I can put that energy into this New York team and obviously build off of what they had last year and just bring my best.
All right, y'all, it's time for the biggest fan of the week. This is one of my favorite segments as well. And this goes out to a fan, celebrity, anybody that is a huge supporter, one, of women and the W and everything that's going on. And this week, we gotta show love, give her flowers, not only for what she does on and off of her court, but we love you, Coco Gauff. It goes to the French Open world champion right now, Coco Gauff, for killing it, doing her thing. She pulled up to the New York Liberty game. You was there, girl.
I was there.
Talk about it.
I was there.
How was the atmosphere? I don't think I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
The applause, the energy, the screaming, the standing ovation.
I've never heard anything like that.
They announced her name.
I said that to the girls.
I get goosebumps. I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because it was insane. And by the way, that was her first WNBA game. So
there's a lot of celebrities that come to the New York Liberty Games, period, and I've never heard anybody cheer as loud as they did for Coco. Ooh. So for her she came into the locker room afterwards and was like, I've never felt that embrace before. And you felt that. Like, you felt how much everybody loved and supported that girl. And when I tell you, like, you never know what you expect when you meet a celebrity. So when we met her, she just feels like your little sis. Like your friend, your cousin.
Right?
Like,
she's so cool.
So cool.
So cool, down to earth.
She be playing, tennis, and like she go home and like get on TikTok. Like,
literally.
I love that about her.
Speaking of TikTok, you guys did a TikTok with her. How did that come about? Did she ask? Did you guys ask? How did y'all get down? Because y'all have the cutest TikTok ever.
Yeah, so the day before. ATL.
And everyone's like, why did y'all put ATL? By the way, she's from ATL, if y'all didn't know this, so go ahead.
There's reasons to everything that we do.
Exactly. Go ahead, though.
But we are... social media manager, Charlie, the night before, she was like, what kind of TikToks do y'all want to do with Charlie? So I'm like, not with Charlie, with Coco. Yeah. So I sent like 5 to her because I'm like, I want to try to get every dance as I can with Coco. So we get into the locker room and we're kind of like saying hi, but we're not really sure if the TikTok is going to like happen. So of course Tosh is like,
Tosh go.
All right, Coco, we're about to take this TikTok and I have an idea. So the way we did the dance, that's not how you do it. But Tosh was thinking like, we want her to like come out through the back.
It was so cute.
And like literally we all understood and we were all on the same page because we were so ready to do a TikTok with Coco.
It was perfect.
And
y'all ate that. Y'all ate that.
She killed it. Yeah. But she was so sweet. She reposted it and she actually did another TikTok talking about how much she loved coming to the Liberty game. It's like only the Liberty.
Nah, for real. You guys killed it. Y'all did it. Listen, the energy in the arena was insane. Yes. And Coco, we love you. You're welcome back to any game you ever want to come back to in the W. But you got to come back to a Liberty game soon because the arena loves you. New York loves you. The world loves you. And we just want to shout you out for showing the W some love.
We love you.
And this one goes to you, fan of the week, Coco Queen Gauff, y'all.
Let me come to the U.S. Open.
Yes, can we come to the U.S. Open?
Please.
I'll hold your bag. I'll be the ball girl.
Whatever you need.
Whatever you need. I'll be the racket girl. Whatever you need.
Water, I don't care.
water girl. We'll be your water girls. Yeah. We would look cute in those little tennis outfits. You know what I'm saying? We could work it on.
I did tennis when I was in college, and I always said like I wanted to play like in my free time for the outfits.
I love it. Yeah. So what other sports you play? Just tennis and basketball?
Oh no, I did a lot.
Okay.
I did a lot. I was track, softball, volleyball.
Okay.
And I actually did baton twirling as well.
You did baton twirling?
Bat flicks.
So
splits,
we might have to get you at a Liberty game to do a halftime performance.
No,
a special Izzy baton twirling performance.
I don't know
can
if
you
I
throw
can
it really high in between your legs like that?
I could throw it up, do a cartwheel.
We're gonna have a Liberty Talent Day show. We are gonna have a Liberty Talent Day show.
Yeah.
All right, time for a swish or a spill. So Izzy, here's how it works. You're going to shoot on the rim. If you make it, you're safe.
Okay.
If you miss, we get some spiciness going on. We get to ask you a few questions.
Got it.
All right, so here we go. Izzy, let's get it rolling. You got this. Boom, little bounce pass.
This is a bouncy
What we got? What we got? You calling it off the glass. It's a bank. She's calling bank? Oh, that is a bank. Bank all on the rim. So here you go, Izzy. First question.
Lord, it's the rim.
Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Who is a WNBA player who talks way too much smack?
Way too much?
Way too much talk. Way too much trash. Who talks way too much trash?
Way too much? That's like, okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like, is there someone that irks you maybe? Or someone that's annoying? Like, yo,
I don't think
why
anybody...
don't she just, shut up?
I don't think anybody irks me like that. No one irks me like that. But I'm not a smack... I don't start the smack talk.
Okay.
Like I'm
but
not.
You back it up, you'd finish
absolutely.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I talk what I need to do.
Okay.
But I feel like so many people talk in the game. I don't know. You could say it's too much.
Okay.
I feel like everybody, when you get to that level, everybody's gonna say what they gotta say. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
It. All right. One more shot. Here we go. We got best out of 3. What we got? Oh, another brick. Don't worry about that. Here we go.
I missed it on purpose, though.
Next question. What WNBA couple will be the toughest 2-versus-2 matchup for you and Cloud? T-Cloud. If you had to choose another couple, who would it be?
Another couple?
I mean, I feel like Dijonai maybe, and Alyssa could be tough. Who could be tough? Who's another couple? Maybe
I think
Bonner,
they would be,
AT.
I was gonna say DB and AT.
Yeah.
Because me and Tosh can guard, but I don't know if we can guard all that. We're gonna have to try to switch, or like I'm gonna have to take somebody's knees out. I don't know what we're gonna have to do, but that would be a tough.
That would be a tough. I would pay for that.
Sure.
That would be spicy. That would be spicy. All right, Izzy, last shot. Here we go. You gotta hit one. Let's go. Come on. Soft touch buckets. Oh yes. Okay, here we are. 3 for 3.
I'm letting my
Last
people
one,
down.
okay, let's go. Okay. All right, so your most awkward fan encounter. So let's go. I know you got a good one. What you got?
I have had a fan ask me on a date.
Really?
Before, after a game, they asked me on a date.
Did you go?
No. No, never seen this fan again. They wanted my contact information and everything, and they actually messaged me on Instagram afterwards.
Gee,
yeah, and I had to block them.
persistent.
People are very persistent with me.
I need somebody like that in my life. Okay, I need that type of persistency. You need to chase me, stalk me, like obsess
I
over
have
me.
that persistency in my life now, but the fans, I can't do that. No, sorry.
Well, listen, Isabelle Harrison, we love you. Thank you so much for your honesty, your energy, your amazing good vibes.
Thank you
we
so
wish
much.
you nothing but the best of luck, and we can't wait to cheer and root you on all season. So thank you for stopping around.
Thank you.
The W, presented by Sports Illustrated. I'm your host, Maria Clifton, aka DJ Rickea, and we'll be back with you guys next week, so tune in.
Bye, y'all.